Okay, hi, I'm Sock. I haven't really recorded anything like this with my voice, other than playing games, but this video is gonna be about the mime domain concept that I made a song for a while ago, and I am glad it has a lot of views. I didn't expect it to blow up, so thank you guys for that. Um, I am going to pull up some old art that I made of the mime domain, and I will credit one of my other friends that made one of the drawings here. So thank you, Yuzu. Thank you. I'm going like off the cuff of what I remember. So if I sound weird, then that's why. Um, so you know those like Minecraft dropper map things? I don't really know what to call them, but it's basically gonna be like that, where instead of avoiding the walls, you have to avoid like the hands coming off of the walls, and um, when you spawn in, you're just falling down, and then there'll be some. I mean, usually at the beginning of the domain, it tells you what to do, but obviously there's also little hints. Like in Carnation's domain, it's like, oh, stem's gonna appear. You have to keep moving. Um, but I guess with this one, it'll be the first part is gonna be it's just the hands. It's relatively easy. Um, there's gonna be more stuff like after. Oh, actually, I just remembered. If you get hit by the hands, there's like a little meter, and it's like restraint. So if that goes down to 0, then you die. It's pretty self-explanatory. Um, then you won't be. There's gonna be a flashlight, but that's for the second part. But you can flash certain hands away. Like some of them will try to grab you in the second part, and you can flash them away with the flashlight. So that's cool. The third part is where things get a little more difficult, where there's gonna be some butterflies, and I kind of got that from in Mayhem, and they didn't add the skins for some of the entities. Like, they're all just normal. Mime has a butterfly, so I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I should incorporate that into the domain idea I have, so I did that. I did that. So the butterflies will start appearing. You can't avoid some of them because some of them will be like where you're supposed to go to avoid the hands. And the butterflies will kind of obscure your view. Like, kind of like Huslight and Heed work when you stare at them or don't stare at them. But it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like the glowing effect. It's like just a little butterfly on your face for maybe 5 seconds because you're going down relatively fast. I'm like trying to imagine the speed that you're going at, and I don't know, it's very complicated. But I'm pretty sure with the difficulty going up, the speed of how fast you fall will probably increase as well. So, along with that, we have the fourth phase, and me and my friend kind of made up this random entity that shows up because like each domain has its own custom entity, like the flower heads, and tragedy. So I was like, oh, there could be one, and it's like, I guess a little angel thing, and I drew one, and then my friend drew that one. There's gonna be this whole explanation thing that I drew a while ago, so if I don't remember all of it properly, then that's on me. Just read the thing on the screen. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a little beam that shoots out of it, I guess. I was kind of just making a lot of things up. So there's the custom entity. I think I named it Cohesion. I mean, the meaning of it, like what it represents, it's in the name. So there's that. And it doesn't like, it just, while you're falling, it just kind of stays at the bottom, like you can still see it, and it'll work in a way where it'll follow your camera. It's not like a physical thing that you can collide into. That's the word I was looking for. But you can't flash it with the flashlight either because it's far away. But it'll indicate when it's gonna use the beam thing. And if you get hit by the beam, it's kind of like Elkman's beam, so that's why it's blue. But if you get hit by it, then it takes away a lot from the meter. So obviously you don't want to get hit by that. It'll usually appear in, I'd say it'd appear in the middle, or it'll follow you a little bit and then disappear after like 3 seconds. And then obviously after you get through all the other stuff, then there'll be this cutscene, and all the hands kind of retract away from where you are. And then the cohesion, what I named it, it'll lose its wings, and it'll kind of like dissolve, and then it'll be like Sinfeld, that stuff. And then you land on the ground, and then you break like a phone on the ground. I was thinking that because Mime's trait is a phone. It's not gonna be green, it's just gonna be a generic phone. But that's where, like, I guess all of the effects will come out of. I don't know. If you put it on max difficulty, Drain will start appearing on the second stage, and it won't spawn underneath or above you. It'll always be on the left or right. And so you have to pay attention to Drain, and obviously Drain will be faster in the max difficulty because, you know, it's got to be more difficult. So you have to pay attention to Drain, you have to pay attention to the hands, you have to maybe not touch the butterflies as much as you can. And if you get touched by Drain, then you die. Like, yeah. If you do max difficulty and you beat the domain, then Drain will just be sitting at the bottom doing, like, I don't know, the Peter Griffin falling down the stairs pose. Because you beat the domain and you can't do anything, I guess. And then at the bottom, I guess, I don't know, I didn't really put much thought into, there's a bug on my computer. I didn't put much thought into how it would look afterwards, because, you know, like, Litany's domain, there's water, and it's super orange, I think. I would say the whole room would be, like, there's, like, a door, I guess, and the door is, like, the light coming through. The door has the light coming through, but I guess you don't go through the door, because most of the domains end off where you step on that little platform, and it's like, oh, come over here, you gotta get out of here. Yeah. I feel like the only thing that I would change about it is that it seems pretty easy if you kind of already know how those dropper map things work. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else I would change about it other than how difficult it would be, because I wouldn't want people grinding it like all the time for XP, because I mean, people still want a challenge. It doesn't want to be boring. You don't want to be falling for, how long is this song? Like 3 minutes? Probably 3 minutes. Yeah. At least there will be more hands as you descend. Actually, that just reminded me, the whole point of this domain idea is that, like, you're descending into your addictions. See? You see what I did there? Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. But I've heard some really good Mime domain, or like less trio, where it's like Elkman and Drain and Mime into one. And I saw one that was really good in this specific comment section for 3 Steps to Hell, I'm pretty sure. And it was about, like, it's like a nightclub, and I was like, oh my, I was reading through it. You can read it through yourself, but I was like, oh my god, this is like really creative and I love it. So, I'm probably gonna draw something like that as well, cause I love hearing other people's ideas and stuff. Like some of them just fit so well into the idea of what the characters are. I get really excited about it. So, yeah, definitely check those out. Check out the person that made that song as well. I'll probably put it in the description. Um, yeah, thanks for listening to this song and this video. Um, Thank you. You can subscribe. I do voice acting. I make other music as well. I like Sinister Minds. I play games. I do art. You can check out my Pinterest or my Tumblr or my Magma. That's what I usually draw my Sinister Minds stuff on. But anyways, you all have a good day. All right, see ya.